YAJ effect. YAJ effect. YAJ.
Perfect question. Yes.
Welcome to YAJ. Welcome to YAJ.
Hello, everybody.
Spiritual brothers and sisters.
To YouTube Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is a good one. And I know some people that do this. I don't know how many people in your family do this, but if you could pull a prank on your family, what would it be? And what would be the best one to do? I had a prank pulled on me. It was Christmas time, and it upset me so bad. I was so excited to get this thing, and then come to find out it only had rocks and sticks in it. I was so mad. People are pranksters. Gotta be careful how you prank people.
You done?
You guys,
I got nothing.
can't do a prank?
First of all, I like to say what's up, spiritual brothers and sisters on the YouTube Tuesday. And we're almost at the end of January.
Yeah.
I woke up this morning and I had a mad emoji face because my grandbaby thought I forgot her birthday. And I kind of laughed because it goes back to what we were talking about, relationships. Happy birthday, my first grandbaby.
Happy birthday.
And it goes back to the point of y'all really loved relationships on Saturday. But here is where I built a relationship with my grandbaby. For her to get upset to think I forgot her birthday, that lets me know I'm doing the right thing. I was off today, so when I awoke, I went on and texted her, and I put something out on Facebook to let her know that Grandpa was thinking about her, and I love her. So I think she's 10 today. I can keep up with birthdays, but not numbers. But
birthdays are numbers.
Seriously? Anyway, but the thing that I want everybody to know, and I want everybody to understand, and we all here who are in our 40s and 50s now, think about this for a moment. We are sometimes we forget a lot of things that we normally never forgotten. It's just kind of funny how when I was going through the list of everything that's going on today and how I wanted to do the show, yesterday was Martin Luther King Day. That guy. So I worked. So it meant nothing to me. But last night, PBS did a great show on Black females and how they had to really come up in the industry music-wise and as actresses. Because believe me when I tell you, there have been a lot of great movies that was portrayed by Black females and how quickly they got stereotyped. And the thing that was interesting to me was, because I drifted in and out, but the story was great. We're talking about Nina Simone, Lena Horne. And again, Lena Horne was Black, but because she looked white, some people thought she was a sellout. And she was more about Black rights than anybody. Same with Sammy Davis Jr. To be a Black Jewish guy, but but he was on the front lines when it came to Black rights. And the thing that it frustrates me so much about Black people is that who?
Aretha Franklin.
What about her?
She's a music person.
Yeah, but she was brought up differently than the others. We're talking about the ones who had to struggle. They were either too dark or too light. But the thing that people don't understand is that, and I always give respect to females, whether you white or black, you both had to go through the gauntlet. You had to sleep your way to the top. You had to sleep with everybody to get where you needed to be, or you didn't get the money that was deserved to you. And this is why we are so, and I agree with you now, that you could be a manager at a $1 million store, but your white counterpart here, the male, got 100 grand a year, while you're the white female and you got 75 a year.
Yeah, you didn't make as much
for the same job, and they gave you more stress, more to deal with.
Well, that thing where men think women couldn't do what men can do.
Oh, they knew they could do the job. That's the scary part about it.
It scared them.
That they knew they could do the job. Because see, think about this for a moment, guys. One thing a white female or a black female don't do, she doesn't really sleep with her co-workers unless there's something there she can't refuse why she shouldn't sleep with that co-worker. And on top of that, if she was having a lesbian affair, you would never know. You would never know she was having a lesbian affair with another female. But you could easily figure out if she was sleeping with a male. Ain't that something? She could be the most prominent female in her, say she was a lawyer, the most prominent cutthroat female that got results. But on her private time, she was sleeping with female prostitutes. You would never know. She doesn't portray herself like that. But yet, he could be the worst boss ever. Or, if you sleep with me, this is what I'll give you. That's how sexual harassment was done. So thank all white men for that. I'm not saying black men, because remember, it took a long time for blacks to get in prominent positions for them to use it as leverage. Now, I don't know if black men started sexual harassment, but I believe it might have been, because remember, black men didn't have anything. They had nothing to leverage unless it was something they wanted to fix or something on the side. I'm just saying. I don't make stuff up. It's reality. It's reality. Sexual harassment didn't really start kicking off until the 90s.
That's when they started catching and stuff like that.
You look nice. You look lovely. How's that sexual harassment? Or I tell you, hey, did you lose? If a female loses weight, she's looking for someone to notice. But that's sexual harassment. If I was to say, hey, you look nice. Have you lost a few pounds?
That's sexual harassment.
I'm just saying.
If a man tells you look good, I don't know why you would take it as sexual harassment. Now, if he comes to you and says, "Oh, you got a nice, sexy, curvy, nice body," okay, I can see you kind of, if you say you look nice, you look like you lost weight because you've seen them all the time. Okay, that's understandable. But if you're sitting there and looking at a woman, go, "Ooh, look at them curves, got that nice butt," or whatever you want to call it, and all this, that, and the other, then I can understand you're going maybe to a sexual harassment part.
Or just say simply, please don't say that.
Yeah. I mean, say, hey, you need to stop or whatever. Mm-hmm. Now, if it doesn't stop and they keep doing it, then I can understand.
Right.
Trust me, I can understand.
Tomorrow, Biden is sworn in. He is going to be your new president, whether you like it or not. We didn't like Trump, but, hey, he was our president, so ain't nothing we can say. So you all can put away your Trump, whatever his name was, Pence monikers now, and just shut up. We accepted him, so now you got to accept Biden. I didn't want Biden in office, but it was nothing we could do about it. Did you notice the gas is rising again?
I'm gonna tell you what. It's going to what? When we just listened, it's $1.90 something, almost $2.40.
It's almost at $2.40.
And you wonder why we having problems.
Mm-hmm. Again, people taking COVID-19 shots and people wearing a mask, but it's still rising. Who the fuck are you getting these figures from? Who are you getting these damn figures from? I'm sorry to cuss, but who are you getting figures from? You can't keep telling the public to get the shot or wear the mask and it's still rising. Who? What state is doing that?
Is it rising because you're counting each person that comes in to get the test? Whether they have it or not, you're just accepting that that's COVID and that's how many people that's got COVID? Or are you sitting here actually having it rise that much?
Yeah.
Because is it just in Virginia? Because Virginia seems like it's been the biggest.
Yeah.
Where in other states, how big is it going, or how much is it showing?
I mean, hell, at least you have more people wearing a mask. You might have one person who don't wear their mask, but at least you got, for every 20 people, one person might not wear a mask. But it's still not a witch hunt yet. And then after, believe me, after COVID, we're gonna go back to blacks can't put masks on again. Watch. Before I wrap this up, I just want to say what has truly changed. Because as January goes into February, and we start entering the February of 2021, and then of course, all for the last 2 weeks, they're running around the state of DC going, oh my God, oh my God. And then now you're showing footage of people who just got walked into the Capitol, which is clearly the mockery of the judicial system. But of course, only blacks go to jail behind anything they feel feels appropriate for them, and nobody else does.
Did anybody go to jail for that?
They all gonna get out. Watch what I tell you, and they're not gonna talk about it. Watch, they're not gonna talk about it. If that had been a bunch of blacks that they staged or whatever, they'll still be sitting in jail and would not be pardoned. Just watch. Just watch. But what has changed? I'm looking for this year the church to start stepping in, or I'm gonna put you on blast. You people at church, you're watching all this mockery going on. You still want your 10%. Well, who are you really fighting for here? You have more of a voice than anybody else on this planet, but you choose not to use it. You keep teaching people about the Old Testament and the New Testament, but yet you keep letting people keep doing the things they're doing on the street here. You should have more of a voice. And if you're that scared that the state is going to start taxing you, then what's the point of me going to church? You can't keep asking people to come to your pulpit and keep praising God when we keep watching the same mockery go on. I'm sorry, this is not the Puritan years. This is not 1960. This is not 1920. This is the year 2021. Something's got to change. Because your generation is killing us. Still. My generation is doing all we can to help the next generation move forward. Because we see what's about to happen. I can't keep on going to church or thinking I'm going to church and go, oh my God, Lord, thank you, Jesus, for opening my eyes. Yeah, I do that in private. But after your eyes are open for that day and you see the horror for what it is, you're not doing anything to help anybody along. You're perpetuating the whole cycle all over again. You need to start coming out your comfort zone and start actually helping God's children fix the problems that nobody could fix. You need to start stepping up. I'm talking about you churches. Or you want to really start seeing the decline in people. Because why would they believe? Why would I believe in you? Here it is, all these pastors out here and all these people that line these churches to go to church to praise God. How come ain't any one of them writing a petition to start fixing these laws? How come nobody's talking about fixing a new Karen law? Anybody who calls the police, makes a false report, go to jail. Straight the hell up. Just like you did with domestic violence. You quickly did something about domestic violence, but yet people still getting beat up. Bullying. What are you doing? That's my take. And believe me, if something doesn't get done, believe me, I'm going to start putting churches on blast because this is not right. This is not right. You need to be doing more. And in the next few months, January 1st, I'm going to start a challenge. And I'm going to do 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, and 25 chin-up pull-ups. And I have already challenged my cousin starting February 1st. I'm going to film it. But I'm going to do it more in the evening time because the simple fact is it's already hard enough to get out of bed in the morning to do it. Now, what I might do is I might try to do 10 of each so that way I can get my body going to ready to do it in the evening time. But this ain't going to be about comments. This is going to be about the challenge. But like I said, for 1 month, and this is how I'm gonna start it. February for 1 month, 25 push-ups, 25 sit-ups, and 25 chin-ups to the best of my ability for the chin-ups because I'm a big guy. But I'm working towards something. And as of next month, you should do the same. Work towards something. Work on something to help somebody else. It starts a very small mustard seed.
Well, help somebody else or help yourself.
Or help yourself. Hey, you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready?
Y'all have a good night. See you on Saturday.
YouTube Saturday.
And like I said, my challenge is coming up. Happy birthday, grandbaby. And you'll start seeing it on Facebook Live.
Hey, chin ups.
YAJFX.
Say LOL.
YAJFX. YAJ.
Shut up, Wyatt. What's up, Carol? Oh, long day. I had to work today.
You did not. I only worked half the day today, so.
Yeah, we all need to figure the story. I had a long day. A day that was long.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there crying because I didn't know what kind of story I'd be writing today.
Yeah. I just said another topic. They said no.
Welcome
Sex is not a
to
topic.
YAJ. Welcome to
Bye, y'all.
YAJ.